Winter is usually the time of year when the boot sale season comes to an end and the weather takes a turn for the worse. Luckily, there's still one open. I've had a great day, we spent a ton of money and we're going to make some really good profit just in time for Christmas. What a week we've had. Sales have been booming. We've bought some amazing stock today. We spent a total of £107.50 and it's one of the biggest hauls I've had in a long time. If you've seen Instagram, you already know it's massive. There's some really nice items in here. I've gone through the items already. Instead of holding them up one by one, I've bought that much that I flipped the camera around and I've gone through quickly over the items. I've priced them up now. I've been taking some pictures and I just want to mention just one item in particular. So these are a pair of Nike ice skates, the inline hockey ones. These are a Flex Light 2 model. I've not had these before. If you know about the other fiasco I've had where I sold a pair and they got returned, well, they've sold this week and they sold for £89 or £85, I think they were. So I bought these for £9 along with another pair, different model or different make. Turns out these are worth £130 plus postage. So keep your eye out for Nike ice skates. These are a pair of Flex Light 2s and they're actually, I thought they were a kid size. They're a UK 6.5, so they're actually really good and they demand really nice value. Like I said, we spent £107.50 in total. We've bought so much stuff. In terms of sales, it's been a really good week. A lot better than I thought we were doing. I've seen the sales come in and I knew that we were having a decent week, but when I've done the numbers today, it's a lot better than I thought. In total, we've made £650 worth of sales. Nearly all of them are on eBay. We've had 2 sales on Depop. No, we haven't. We've had 2 sales on Vinted, totaling £19.50, and all the rest is on eBay, about £630. Let's go through everything we bought this morning at the boot sale, and then we'll run through some sales. Like I said, it is an absolutely massive haul, so I think the best way to go through it is probably just like this on the floor. If I pull everything up one by one, this video, is going to be 4 hours long. So we'll start over here. We've got some football boots. We actually got 4 pairs from the same buyer. They wanted £2 a pair, so I just thought I'll take all of the best ones. Now these F50s, I think they are absolutely crushed. But my idea is to get the shoe trees in them, clean all the mud off them, and hopefully they'll be okay. The actual condition of the toes is really good. And I know I did really well on a pair of F30s, I think they were. Or no, maybe I sold F50s and these are F30s. If we can get the creases out of them, hopefully there'll be some value there. We got 2 pairs of Pumas that are the same. They might be different sizes, but the condition is good. And then another pair of Pumas here. Again, they just need a quick clean, but for £2 a pair, I wasn't going to miss out on that. Early on, we got a pair of Adidas football shorts. No idea on the club, but again, they were like £2, so I thought I may as well grab them. We got a Game of Thrones book. Complete guess on this, paid £1. It prices at 25 on the back. It's obviously not going to be worth that. I've got no idea on the value, but it's like a really thick, soft cover, so I thought it was worth a go. We bought a Dyson V7, got the tube, we've got the parts in a carrier bag. I think I'm going to split this up because it looks like that head is worth about £35 plus postage. Obviously that'll have some value, and then we've got the tube, the charger, and an extra bristle thing. Paid £20 on that. We bought an Oxford touring bag. Paid up from a house clearance guy, paid £10, but it's brand new. It's got all the parts sealed inside it, extra bits. It's all packaged up, really nice condition. I had a purple one of these that was maybe a little bit of a different model, and we got like 35, £40 on that, so I thought it was definitely worth a go. In the condition it's in, it'll definitely sell. No idea on the value of these, but we took a guess on a BT baby monitor because we did really good on the video monitor. That one's an audio version. We got I think this is kind of like an A-level, maybe even university calculator. It's a graphic one. I've never seen it, not had a go with it yet, but it takes batteries rather than solar and it looks pretty cool. Paid about £3. This thing is just probably the funniest pickup of the day because it was £1. I just thought, oh, that looks interesting, let's grab that. Looked it up, it's worth about 30 to 35 quid. Brand new and sealed. It's a weird electronic spell checker. We bought Starlinked, new and sealed, for £1. I think I might be able to bundle this together with some of the Nintendo Switch stuff if I can't shift it, and maybe we'll be able to get a sale with the Xbox version. A random manga again for £1, no idea, but it was worth a go. I'm always picking these up if they're cheap. I bought this because it was 50p and I've never seen one, so I just thought it'd be fun to have a go with and then maybe sell on. It's an electronic card shuffler. But yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool. Zoom out now, we got a massive Corgi playset. This is a British Airways freight base, I think it's called, air freight base. Apparently all the bits are in it from a regular at the boot sale, paid £10. Hopefully it's worth between 30 and 50 if all the little bits are there. But when I found a list on eBay, there are actually a lot of little vehicles to look for. So we'll set it up and we'll see. Not the actual phones in the boxes. They bought this to replace their old one, but we've got a set of two phones, a small base and one of the answering machines. Ricky resells, you know, he always buys phones and it's worth doing because I've broken them up as replacements and I've actually sold my first handset this week, so it does work, they do sell, and it also gives me tons of listings. This is going to be a pain if I ever actually sell it to package it. This is a Pro Sounds disco light music thing, so it listens to the music and the lights pulse to the music. Really fragile, obviously glass bulbs. The filaments all look good. Not tested it yet, but I'm hoping it's going to work. Paid about a £5. It's worth 35 to 40. No idea on these, but I bought a Moana because I think it's sort of like the Disney collection stuff. It's a nice model, really good condition. And then I just picked this little guy up because I had to, you know, 50p. I'm not going to leave a Charizard behind. We got a Panasonic CD player with 2 Panasonic speakers, the original remote and all the leads. I don't think it's got huge value, but it was a £5 and it had its original remote, so I thought it was definitely worth a go. I might even look up the remote on its own. Maybe that's got some more value. If anybody watches Rummage Around, you know IKEA is what you want to be looking for. I think I've finally found one that's got some value. Cost me like £2. It's brand new. It's some weird fold-out lamp. I think it's worth like 20 to 25 quid, so hopefully we'll make some good money. Finally, I flew through this. It's only took 5 minutes. I thought it was going to take ages. We bought some ice skates from the same buyer. They didn't really want to budge on the price. I managed to knock a couple of quid off and we paid 18 for both pairs. We've got a nice pair of Nikes and a nice pair of CCMs. If you've watched my recent videos, you know that I had a fail with the Nikes where I sold them. The buyer's address was wrong, so I had to cancel it and they never responded. They've used another account with the correct address and they've bought them straight away, pretty much 2 days later, full price. So it was definitely worth looking for another pair of Nike ice skates. And you know, as luck has it, we actually found a different pair, but really nice condition set. They might even be slightly bigger size, I'm not sure. But yeah, really cool, really happy with that. So that is everything that we actually bought this week. I'll flip over to the other camera and we'll go through some sales. Like I said earlier, sales have been really good. We've totaled £650. 2 sales on Vinted, totaling £19.50. Let's run through them first and then we'll take a look at eBay. So on Vinted, we sold a Mr. Men's vintage tie, paid 50p at the car boot, and that went for £7.50. And then obviously they pay for postage and there's no fees. So it was a quick £7 profit. Nowhere, you know, no storage space taken by a tie. It was nothing. And I've popped it in a padded envelope. It's good to go. We then also sold a Doncaster Rovers long kind of manager's coat. I bought this when I bought a Manchester United shirt because I thought it was football related. Let's get it. No value whatsoever. That's gone for £12 all in, and I think it cost me about £4. Let's head over to eBay. These are in a completely random order because for some reason the eBay sales page just does that. I don't know what it's ordering it by. It's not by price, it's not by date, it's not by alphabet, so who knows. First things first, we sold a 100% merino wool cardigan by Farhi. It was a men's, got it from the charity shop for about £6. That went for £31.99 all in. Again, from the same charity shop run, I picked up a Mattel Buzz Lightyear. This one was the one with the blue anti-gravity belt. If this was Thinkway, you're looking at £175 pre-owned, not in a box. This is a newer version of the same toy. It's got more of like a see-through green armour, that's how you'll know. It's made by Mattel. That went to Malta for £48.12. I think I sold it for 42 plus postage. Then they've paid some international fees and like 30 quid to post it. They've spent £75 all in for this toy. Cost me a tenner, and within a day I'd sold it for 42, so it was an easy no-brainer. I don't like to pay up for things, but when I just know there's profit there and it's going to sell fast, it's definitely worth doing. The Nike Air Ignite ice skates sold again to the same person on a different eBay account, to the right address. They've shipped it to an Argos near where they live, so it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there safe as well. They were well packed. They were still packed from the first time, ready to go. So they're on the way. They went full price, £84.95 all in. We've finally sold the massive bundle of Goosebumps books from many videos ago, maybe even the summer. I bought a huge box of books for £5. It had a huge collection of Goosebumps vintage books, a huge collection of vintage Shivers books, and then some Forgotten Realm fantasy adventure books. They're still on eBay. The Shivers books sold straight away, I think for maybe 40 to 50 quid. And we've sold the Goosebumps books on a buy it now, finally, for £50 all in. I had them up for about 70 plus postage, and I keep sending offers of 43 plus postage to make 50. Somebody's finally snapped in time for Christmas and they're on the way. The Nook e-reader from the other video, got that at a boot sale, paid £8. That's sold for full price for £43.49 all in. Really nice condition, complete in box, perfect for a Christmas gift. Shout out to Ricky Resells for always recommending buying phone handsets to split them up and sell them as replacement parts. I bought my first bundle last week or the week before, and we sold our first handset. It was just the single handset unit alone, that went for £14.44 all in. Disney Infinity 3.0 for the Xbox 360. Picked this up, don't know why, thought it might have value. It went for £3.99 free postage. We sold the cream David Barry London coat. This was a women's winter coat with a hood, really nice condition. I think it was new, just without tags. That went for £22.95 all in. We then sold a Navman GPS sat nav with a nice leather case, the wire and stand for the car. That went for £23.48 all in. That went for full price. I've sent out quite a few offers on that recently and nobody's taken a bite, but then, you know, it sells for full price, so really happy. If you've seen some of my car boot videos, you might have seen me pick up some Need for Speed games for the PS3 and just think, what are you doing? These games are worthless. I paid £3 for 3 Need for Speed games, bundled them together, took some nice pictures all together, and they went for full price, £16.44 all in. Individually, they might have been worthless, but when you bundle them together, it's a really nice, easy present for, you know, a kid that loves racing. There was one listing of 4 games that sold for about 12 quid all in. I had 3. I upped my price, took better photos, and it did sell. So it just shows, you know, you don't have to go off eBay comps. If you think it's worth a bit more, just try it. You can always bring the price down, but you can't make the price go higher. We sold a really nice pair of New Balance hot pink trainers. They had a Velcro strap, couldn't find similar on eBay. Kind of guessed the price. They went on offer for £25.49 all in. Hallelujah, Niall from One Direction is heading out of the building, finally. I don't want any One Direction items in this house whatsoever. Paid £2 for this figure. It had a slight rip in the plastic kind of covering, but it was brand new, still in box. That went for £26.48 all in. It's going to be more loved than it was here. Wolfenstein, the Old Blood for the PS4 sold. That went for £6.99 free postage, just an easy bread and butter game. Surf's Up for the PlayStation 3. Who thought Surf's Up for the PlayStation 3 would have value? It has a little bit. Again, that went for £6.99 free postage. We then sold a vintage Tamashi film camera with a huge kind of like bulletproof case, tripod, loads of attachments. Some of the attachments were new. Some of them, like the flashlight, was ruined, all the batteries corroded and everything, not working. The camera's completely untested. I paid a £5 for this because it was in this nice case, thinking, you know, this could be an amazing vintage camera worth triple figures. It was worthless. I guess I should have checked first. We finally got rid of it. That's gone for £23 all in, paid £5. And finally, the sale of the week is the Lego cruise ships. Why did I only buy 8 when we were on holiday? I should have bought 50. There was tons in the store. There's no limit on what I could buy, but it might have looked a bit dodgy. We've sold 3 this week. 2 of them going abroad. I think one's going to America, one's going to Australia. They've paid £100 each. And then we finally sold one to the UK. They've all gone for full price, totaling £199.72. I'm making an easy 55, 53 quid after profit on these because it's a multi-listing. I think you pay more fees, it's weird, but it's gone from, you know, maybe like £100 spent to an easy £400 sale. So it's £300 profit for doing no work. They seem to be flying out. That's everything that sold this week. Like I said, totaling about £650. I hope you guys have had a good week. If you've bought anything really cool and you want to let me know, leave it in the comments or send me a photo or a DM on Instagram. It's at Joe's Collector's Corner. I love to chat with you guys and just see, what's good in the market. What should I be looking out for at the car boots? Hopefully some things I've bought today, you can look out for, and we're all just helping each other. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next week.